Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Pinball here. Well, we are 48 hours away from the election of a lifetime, I guess, if you will. And being it's Sunday, by now you should pretty much have all your preps done, what you're going to get before the election. Hope everybody's hit the stores, hit the gas stations, stocked up the pantries, polished the brass, if you will, cleaned everything up, and you're ready to go. So now we get to crunch time, guys. Now the game starts. And obviously the first inning is the election. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is 10 things that you need to do election day when you go vote. Okay. This is going to be your first chance to practice your gray man skills, because that's literally extremely important at this point. We all know there are going to be protesters and counter-protesters out at the polling sites. There are going to be campaign teams out there. I think it's within 200 yards. They're not allowed to campaign within a polling place. You can pretty much bet at 201 yards they're there, okay? And you're going to have everybody from, Trump campaigners to Biden campaigners. Of course, you're going to have the citizenry, if you will, on either side of the street. We'll just probably put it that way. But your idea is to get in, do your business, and get out safely, okay? So what I want to give you here are 10 tips on things to do to make that happen, all right? First off, go early, all right? Don't be one of these people that decides to go at 10 o'clock in the morning because you wanted to sleep in if the boss gave you off on election day, and then all of a sudden you find you've got to wait in line for 3 hours, all right? Try to get up, try to be there first thing in the morning. Sure, there's going to be a lot of other people that do the same thing, but the sooner you're there, the better, okay? If the polls open at 6 o'clock, try to be there at 5:45, okay? I usually do this. I'm usually pretty close to one of the first ones in line. There was actually one year where I actually was the very first person in line, okay? Fine, and I was there 20 minutes early. This year might be a little different, but go early, okay? Second off, don't wear anything that's going to draw attention to you. I mean, obviously, I don't even think legally you could wear a Trump hat or Biden t-shirt or something like that, because you're not allowed to, quote unquote, campaign, if you will. Don't even wear a red shirt or a blue shirt. Okay, blue jeans, obviously, nobody's going to complain about. But if you've got red or blue on, you're going to be a target. If anything, why are you wearing red? Okay, don't. Put something green or yellow or orange or whatever on. Just don't wear red or blue, okay? So before you leave the house again, I mean, obviously we're still at home, take off any bumper stickers that are on the car, okay? No Biden, no Trump, no local congressman, nothing to tip your hat to anybody which party you're supporting, okay? No American flags in the back of your truck, nothing, okay? Gray man, think, I want to be invisible. This is one that'll probably go unthought of, but it's kind of important. Only thing you want to take with you when you go to the polls is your ID. Obviously, you need your driver's license to drive there, okay? And your voter's registration card. That's it, okay? If you're in a state that doesn't require ID or whatever it is, then don't take the voter's registration card. Do not carry any credit cards. Do not carry any cash. Do not plan on going to breakfast afterwards. You get in, you get out, you go home. You want to go to breakfast, after you get back home, you get your credit card and you go back, okay? Because in the off case that you do get in a melee somewhere, you don't want to lose your cash, lose your credit cards. It's going to make for a miserable day, all right? Don't go alone. And I put this video up today as opposed to tomorrow. Wanted to give you a chance to talk to a neighbor, talk to a friend. Hey, you going to vote Tuesday morning? A lot of people have early voted. What was it? 80 some odd million people have already early voted. But if you're going on Tuesday, don't go alone. There's always safety in numbers, okay? If you get some protesting group or whatever, and they see you're alone, they're not even going to need to know what side you're on. They're just going to come up to you and start screaming, "You better vote for this person," or "You better do this," and blah 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 blah. Okay, if you're in a group, that's going to scare them down. Remember, these protesters, for the most part, are cowards. Okay, and the only way they're going to challenge you is if they've got strength in numbers. Okay, take that away from them. Okay. This one, probably a little controversial, but I'm going to say it. Carry your sidearm with you. Not into the polling place. That's illegal, okay? But keep it in your car. And again, some states are castle doctrine. Some states are stand your ground, whatever it would be. Make sure, I said this in a video about a week ago, make sure you know your local gun laws. But if you can legally carry a weapon in your vehicle, do so, all right? For protection. You can't take it out of your vehicle. You certainly can't take it into the polling place, okay? But keep it in your vehicle. Just in case, as you're pulling into the parking lot or as you're leaving or something, you get surrounded by one of these groups and they start breaking into your vehicle, okay? Remember, property damage is not a reason for firing back, let's put it that way. A direct threat on your life is, if they break a window, that's a direct threat on your life. They have now illegally attempted to gain access to your person. Okay, I say that just, if you have the ability, carry some sort of weapon. If it's not your EDC, have a can of wasp spray or have a can of oven cleaner or bear spray or whatever you have in your car. Have something to defend yourself in case somebody tries to break into your vehicle, okay, with you in it. So now you've gotten to the polling place, you and your group, okay, and all dressed, gray man and everything. So now, before you get out of the car, have your head on a swivel, okay? How long's the line? Where is the line? Is the line 2 blocks down? Is the line, short and get right up? Obviously, you want to park as close as you can to the polling place. But if the line is 3 blocks long and you park very close to the polling place and then you've got to walk 3 blocks, okay, you kind of defeated the whole purpose. Okay. Granted, you're going to have to come out of the polling place at the end, and that's quicker to the car, but kind of figure out where you're going, okay? Don't interact with anybody, okay? Not the protesters, not the person in line in front of you, nothing. Stay within your group, and that's it. If anybody comes up and tries to talk to you, thanks, have a nice day. Just nothing. Do not, just turn around. Do not, yeah, I'm here to vote. Well, no kidding. We know what you're there for. Who are you going to vote for? None of your business. Turn around. Do not interact with these guys at all right? Because you don't know who they are. They could be a reporter, and they'll twist everything that you say on the news. They could be a protester. Excuse me. You don't want to tip off anybody to anything, okay? They're going to try. You get all these exit pollers, hey, who'd you vote for? What do you think about this? None of your business. None of your business. None of your business. And just leave it at that. I mean, it's the only answer. And it is literally none of their business. Don't be, Joe Superman. I need to tell everybody on the news broadcast who I voted for. No, you don't. Nobody cares. You're one person, one vote, okay? There's probably, last time 123 million other votes. This time will probably be 150 million votes. You're one, okay? Your opinion doesn't mean anything, and I don't care if you're Kim Kardashian or Mark Cuban or whoever. Your opinion doesn't mean anything. You have one vote, just like I do. That's it, okay? The news doesn't need to know. So now you guys have got inside. The whole group goes in, and obviously one by one you go into the polling place, all right? Set up a pre-designated place with your group inside the building where you're all going to meet after you vote. Okay, kind of defeats the whole purpose of going in as a group if you walk out one by one. Okay, so hey guys, when we're done, everybody meet on the inside of the exit door, and we'll just stand there until we've got us all. That way, you know where everybody is. It's going to be busy, and you don't want anybody to be in an unsafe situation walking back to the car. Obviously, once you guys all get to the car or get together at the group at the door, beeline it to the car. Quick step, move it, get there, get in, lock the doors of the car, and go. Last tip, take the long way home. Don't take a direct route. You don't know if anybody was watching you the whole time for any reason, okay? And, a little evasive tactic here is very good. Drive a mile too far, then cut back. It's going to be pretty obvious to see if somebody's following you. If you went a mile past your house and then came back and there's the same blue Chevette behind you, okay, then you got something. If you see somebody that's behind you, then keep driving around and just head straight to the police department, okay? Do not go directly home because you don't know what these protesters are doing, okay? Especially if you have a recognizable vehicle, you're going to be even more watched. I mean, if you go in dressed to the nines in a Cadillac, well, gee, hey, maybe this is somebody we want to consider robbing, okay? Just be aware of your surroundings and take some safety precautions, okay? That's all I'm telling you. Most of this stuff should be pretty much common sense, but I just wanted to remind everybody just of a few things to do, because Tuesday's going to be, let's just put it this way, an interesting day to be outside. And the less time you can be outside, the safer you are. Okay. That's all I got today, guys. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your last weekend day of prepping before the election. As usual, if anybody's got any questions, feel free to email me. It's down in the About section of my homepage. Other than that, pray for the best, prep for the worst. Pinball out.